shows increase of $203,250 from the with the current budget, and then the budget for next fiscal year shows $107,284 decrease. Some of those changes are with the one-time capital outlay type items. Going through the items for the increase for the current year, a good portion of that is related to overtime and then a couple other pays that were probably not part of the original budget, and like some special pays, things like that for allowances of that nature. So maybe just a timing of when the original budget was done last year and not having that data. So that's more than likely why that needs to be increased. And then, like I said, about $245,000 is related to overtime, and then there was an offset with the health insurance based on year-to-date trends, and yes, and then the FICA too. So and, that's the comments I have. Next year's budget calls for $480,000 in vehicles, in equipment, and then $245,000 in vehicles, which Chief will bring up and the Chief can discuss. So those are highlights, and there's also approximately $270,000 increase in personal services, which the Chief will discuss about too. So we'll go there. So hand over to the Chief if you want to make comments. Go right ahead.
Well, the overtime is an issue. Right? I'm happy with the transporting, and we're doing good on the collections. Overtime is a little disappointing. I did add an additional 6 personnel, thinking that would curtail that. Having a hard time hiring people. One of the reasons our overtime is so bad this time is I still haven't hired quite everybody for the dispatching, so I'm incurring a little overtime with that. 5 times to get 3 people, and I still don't have 3 right now. I'm still short 1. So we're trying. So I'm thinking hopefully if we can get 6 more, if possible. It's going to take a while, but I think we can get them. That should curtail some of that overtime. Also, we might have some retirements, so at least getting 6 hired would help out that too. So.
What are we making, basically, would you say, as far as transport? Are we making, or how's it looking for us?
Well, we made about $2 million for a year, for the year that we did it.
Okay.
Now we had to pay 7.75% to Acumen, so we're right on track with the 1.9. I still added about 1.2 because I don't want to be going over, but I think we adjusted it to 1.9.
Now, what are we paying the company that does our collection?
7.75%.
Do you have any idea what that comes close to? Just about an average, $150,000 or so, maybe?
Oh, it's actually underneath. Actually, I got another 160. Yeah, it should be underneath.
There it is.
5 probably. That would be underneath here. Let's take a look at that account.
Oh, 100,000 or 104,000.
Well, it's probably a number based on what our collections are as of the time.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
right, so.
So what we bill and what we collect are 2 different things.
Well, no, but like he's projecting, say,
I'm
1.7
projecting
for 12 months, but we might have only collected 9 or 10 months, so we've only paid
Gotcha.
7.75% on less than 100% of our intended annual revenue. But if you take 7% of 2 million, you're at 140, so.
Chief, so we're about 1.9 mil, we said, you're projecting?
Well, that was what we collected last year.
Okay, so last year, what was our cost to get that?
Well, the cost to get that would include, personal services and our ALS transporting, which is about $88,500 for supplies, oxygen, our medical waste, things like that. So it doesn't add up, but it's not supposed to transport. It's not supposed to fully
So this is when we were bringing transport back, this was kind of the calculations that we did, how many guys, intended revenue, different funding sources and whatnot. So it's a hard question, I think, for you to answer, what does it cost just for transport? Because these guys are, you know, you have to look at all those costs, but
I think our original.
we're generating way more in revenue than what this projection, you know, we were listing 1.2 million as projected revenue, and then we were counting on like TCDC and other sources, and we end up losing TCDC, but they end up generating more revenue than what this projection had. So I think we were doing like 1.2 million for 5 years, and you're now talking about 1.9 million.
And I think the goal, or one of our reasons for actually doing it was to replace the SAFER grant, which the SAFER grant was, you know, about 1.2, that's kind of where we came with that number. So, you know, that was one of the ideas I had to replace the fund that came from the SAFER grant, so kind of supplement what we had with the SAFER grant, so.
Mr. Chairman, one more thing to add, with the additional hires that the chief is projecting. Chief, I don't remember the exact number, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 that we didn't collect due to mutual aid.
Right.
So the thought is not only hire the additional bodies, prepare for the transition through retirement, and try to use mutual aid that much less to keep that money in-house.
Right, we have about 300 mutual aids.
So I was assuming that there's another ambulance that's built into this, right? So you have more guys, another ambulance, pick up this money from mutual aid. But you're saying you might have trouble hiring them, so are we gonna get the ambulance and be all set up, or are we gonna find the guys first? Is the timing, you know, how
I have
close
two
are we
people
gonna
on
be
the
on
list,
that?
two people on the list right now, hoping to, you know, secure that last spot that was originally budgeted for last year, and then, try to hire 6 more. I think, you know, we'll go forward with getting the ambulance, because it's still a good backup, but our, you know, the squad 4 that we have right now is, you know, I tried to fix it, it's just not repairable.
That's the one we kind of repaired just to, okay.
To get it going. I mean, I'll tell you, I'm surprised that it lasted a year, a full year like that. I'm glad it did, but it's just, it seems like it's in the shop more than, or, you know, they're dead, or not running, or in the shop. It's paid like almost $6,000 you guys approved to fix that, and it just seems it's still not right. So, buying an ambulance, I think it was a good idea, just to have a backup, if we didn't have the guys. And we do have the guys, we can probably.
Actually, I didn't suggest that, you know, the transport would fund the whole fire department. Back in the day, we always heard transport made $2 million. Well, wait a minute, what did it cost to transport? There's a lot of numbers there. There's fuel, there's all the equipment you put on it, there's the trucks, there's the insurances, there's the pay. And we have to pay for things, but I'm just wondering, if we bring in 1.9 million, is it costing us 1.5 with all those cost factors in, or is it costing us 2.5? That's what I'm trying to get at. And maybe that's something better for Jason to know.
Depends on whether it's just overtime, don't it?
What does it cost to put a fireman, a young, new fireman on the street? Basically.
Hold on a sec.
They were real low.
Chief,
I was just wondering.
let's see what we got here.
27 on one.
I'm
That's
gonna,
what benefits, right?
I'm gonna throw this number out because it seems like one of the lower ones, so about 55 to 60,
Okay.
I would say.
That's what benefits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the new hires in the fire department do not qualify for defined benefit plans. They do have a defined contribution plan for new hires in the fire department.
I think that's our greatest obstacle in competing with other departments. It isn't the pay, it's more of the benefits. I'm not suggesting at this point in time we look at the option, but it is something that we're trying to tackle because our neighboring communities, they all offer a much better benefit package. And so some guys are willing to take less money for the better retirement package.
Compensated, I got a question on compensated absences. We're projecting 325, there's a 100,000 increase. Why, what's expect, those bank weeks, are those considered bank weeks as well?
You know, bank days.
Bank days?
So,
The real challenge we have this year is the projected retirements.
Okay, so they're gonna cash.
Well, so
Gotcha.
there's a big number that are eligible. We don't think they're going to go, but
have
we
to be
don't know.
prepared, Right, okay.
Chief, what is that number that are eligible this July?
25.
25 firemen?
Wow.
Yeah. This is when we started transporting, we hired everybody all at once. So all of those guys, they were hired within a,
Wow. That's scary.
Six in the police department supposedly may leave.
Right.
Those will have to be paid out. And those are all, I think, still in the other program.
It is,
yeah.
44.
yeah. It is really hard. I actually, I didn't even